All right, today we're going to practice all of the positions for the snatch with a broomstick by doing 8 rounds of 5 slow motion broomstick snatches. It's one of my favorite kind of drills to do, especially when people are first learning the snatch. And then we're going to take a break from that with 30 mountain climbers. So it's going to be 8 rounds of 5 slow-mo broomstick snatches and 30 mountain climbers. But before that, we're going to have to warm up. So take your stick, your broomstick, nice wide snatch grip. If you're unsure where that is, you're going to put one leg up, put the broomstick right in the crease of your hip and grab it so your elbows are straight. If there's any bend in your elbow, you're too narrow. So you got to get wide enough that your elbows are straight. You want to stand up tall. You don't want to be all schlumpy because that's going to move the bar down. It's not going to want to be in the crease of your hip. So stand up nice and tall. And we're going to start out with my favorite shoulder warm-up of just pulling this up, keeping it close to your body, rotating it up, and pressing it up. When we're pressing up, try and pull your shoulder blades together and up just a little bit. Not like as much as you can, but just a little bit. We're going to go back and forth with this. Even with just a broomstick, this gets all those little muscles around your rotator cuff to wake up a little bit. How'd you feel after yesterday, Kathy?
I don't feel too bad.
My shoulders are quite tired, personally.
I don't feel my abs yet.
Yeah, I don't feel my abs. It takes a lot for me to feel my abs. But then again, I don't do like any crazy ab workouts. Okay. Oof. From here, you can put your stick down and give me a few squats. Then go ahead, pop a squat and sit. Kind of wiggle around, try and push your knees forward past your toes to stretch out those ankles a little bit. Then you're going to take your left hand and grab your right ankle, and then your right hand is going to reach up and then dive down, back and forth. All right, switch. And stand it up. Give yourself a hug with some arm swings. Up and down. Give me a twist. Lean forward, keep twisting. Lean back, keep twisting. Ooh. Put your feet together, hands on your knees, and just rotate your knees a little bit. other direction. And then just give me some down ups. You're gonna reach up, and then hinge mostly at your hips and touch your heels and go back and forth. All right. So, what do I mean by the slow motion broomstick snatch? That's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to go through a snatch in slow motion. So we're going to go through the whole thing. The only odd thing about it is because we're going in slow motion, we're not really going to be able to move our foot position. So we're going to start in kind of a wider stance than we normally start. Basically, you're going to start with your squat stance rather than your driving stance. So to make that perfectly clear, in the full snatch, normally people are going to start with their feet a little bit narrower than their squat stance, like so. And then when they snatch, generally they're going to then move their feet to their squat snatch in the middle of the snatch. Generally speaking, that's what works for most people. There's a few, on an individual basis, sometimes that doesn't happen, but we're just working in generalities. So for today's purposes, we're just going to start in our squat stance. So a little bit wider than our normal driving stance. And from here, we're going to, of course, hip position 1, so sit your hips straight down while keeping the bar touching your hips. We're going to sit our hips back to position 2 until the bar is right above your knee, and then just going to bend your knees until the bars would basically be on the floor if we had bumpers. And then slowly push your knees back so the bar goes straight up until it's back at position 2. Sit, push your hips forward and start to stand up so you're back at 1. And then we're going to pretend to jump by just extending everything, your hip, your knees, and your ankles. And then after that, the bar is going to start to travel up. As the bar travels up, we are going to get underneath and then stand up. So if you're watching here, the slow motion snatch, the speed that I wanted done in this workout is just like this. And that would be 1, and we're going to do 5. Let me show you from the side. Big thing is to try and keep the bar as close to your body as you can rather than having it arc out like so. That's why we did the warm-up like we did it. So if I show you from the side, position 1, position 2, position 3, then I come back to 2 by pushing my knees back, hips forward to 1, hit the bar, pretend to jump, keep the bar close as I come down and finish. You've done this plenty of times, Kathy. Any questions?
Oh, got it.
Awesome. So we're going to do 5 of those. And then we're going to put the stick down, and we're just going to do 30 mountain climbers. So if you remember mountain climbers, you're going to be in a push-up position, and you're going to bring your knees up towards your elbows. Don't bash your elbows, but get close. I make this super simple. Every time one knee comes up, that's 1 rep. So just 30 of those. It's really just to get you away from the bar for a second, kind of reset your mind. The main thing, the main focus is to hit those positions, right? So remember, position 1, back is straight, the hips and knees are bent. Position 2, you shove your knees back, the bar is right above the knee. Notice that the shins are basically vertical at position 2. Position 3, your shins are no longer vertical, you push your knees forward, and then you reverse that. So push your knees out of the way, hips come forward, fix your posture, extend everything, Bar moves up as you move down, and bring it back up. Questions, comments, or concerns? All good?
Got it.
Okay. So, 8 rounds of that. To make this one harder, you would make the slow motion broomstick snatches even slower. So the slower you do it, the more time under tension your muscles are going to have. Try and make them pretty up. Are you ready?
Yes, coach.
Okay. 8 rounds starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 5 and 30. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay. 1 round done already. Mountain climbers, one of my least favorite things to do. Make the slow motion snatches pretty. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 2 rounds done. One. 2. Three. It's 4. That's 5. That's 3 rounds done. Oh, did a little jump there. Forced to have it.
I know, it's hard not to jump.
I know, right? Let's do. It's 3. It's 4. That's 5. Whew. 4 rounds done. Halfway there. That's 5. It's 5 rounds done. That's 6 rounds done. That's 7 rounds done. 1 to go. And 8 rounds done. I felt good.
My quads are hurting.
How you doing, Kathy?
Okay.
All good?
Yep.
Excellent. As far as mobility for today, nothing was really killed today. In terms of like, no one part of my body is like, hey, I really need some love right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my stick. I'm just gonna use my stick to just knead into my quad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my quad right out in front of me like so. I'm gonna take the broomstick, and I'm just gonna use this to kind of just get in there. Using it pretty much like I would a foam roller. Working my way down the quad. Which actually works fairly well. Getting both the outside and the inside As I get closer to the teardrop, it gets a little bit more, a little bit more tight and awful. And I'm also trying to be careful not to bend my poor broomstick. It's made out of cheap, I don't know, I guess it's metal?
I think mine is too. I didn't even look. Okay.
And then whenever you're done with that one, go the other leg. You could totally do this with a foam roller. I just figure since we have this handy, might as well just show that you can do this sort of thing with all sorts of pieces of equipment. Sometimes I do this with a barbell. Let the weight of the barbell just rest on top of it and roll it back and forth. Ooh, yes, that's a religious experience. Works pretty well though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll use a kettlebell for this. I'll just lay the kettlebell on top and start twisting it. And the way the kettlebell does all the work for me. Ah. All right. Thank you, Kathy.
Okay.
That was fun.
Tomorrow or Friday.
You're not here tomorrow, you said?
No, I said I'll see you tomorrow or Friday.
Tomorrow or Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, Kathy. Friday, it won't be live. Friday, I'm going to post a video beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do you know
because
what it's going to be?
What's that?
Do you know what it's going to be?
It's Mobility Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I will post a video. It'll be on the Facebook group.
Okay.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.